Well, more and more people are following advisories and staying home during this coronavirus pandemic. Some first responders are reporting an increase in domestic violence calls. Western Mass News reporter Kayla Burton is getting answers on how one local community is handling these cases.
The coronavirus pandemic has forced Governor Baker to urge residents across the state to stay at home if they can. Since this declaration, Ludlow Police Department Lieutenant Daniel Valadas tells Western Mass News they've been getting more domestic violence-related calls.
What we've seen is a slight notable increase in domestic-type arguments. Not all of them arrestable, not all of them statutorily custodial arrestable, but a lot of verbal arguments.
In less than 2 weeks, Ludlow Police Department tells Western Mass News they have taken about 30 domestic-related calls, resulting in 6 arrests. Valadas says they are responding to other calls as well.
That and shoplifting slightly, but we have our officers obviously using discretion as much as possible.
Valadas says since the implementation of social distancing, officers are extremely cautious about how they are handling each situation, having to think even more critically than ever before.
You can imagine an officer now has to think tactically, not only for his safety, but of the safety of the public and the people that they're dealing with, including the person that they're dealing with. But now they have to add this other component in.
With more calls for help coming in here at the Ludlow Police Department, officers are getting extra guidance on how to handle different situations.
In my 30 years, I haven't seen this much communication as far as teleconferences, both written and oral advice. We've had to do a lot of policy review. How can we support our officers? What type of equipment do we need?
And trying to keep everyone as safe and germ-free, Valadas has one more message for the public.
We're asking everybody again, stay healthy, be cognizant of our first responders, my staff, and we'll be there for them when we need them.
In Ludlow, Kayla Burton, Western Mass News.